Hey guys, I'm Chesapeake. This is Chesapeake Hammock and Outdoors, and today we're going to take a look at the Helikon-TEX Matilda pack and what I'm putting in it for a 1 to 2 night overnight, just a few miles from home, using my hammock. It's going to be about 37 to 40 degrees tonight, so I don't have my super cold insulation. I've just got my 40-degree quilts and minimal clothing. There's a chance of rain tonight, early to late tomorrow morning, so I've got some rain protection, and we'll just dig right in. On the outside, you can see that you've got 3 main compartments on the outside and a large inside compartment. Also, from Helikon-TEX, I have their E&E pouch, which is separate from the pack here. It's a separate item, and it's just a large main compartment like this. It's not waterproof or anything. It's just got 3 pouches on the inside for storing whatever. I got this so if I want to go away from camp, I can attach this right to my belt and take my first aid kit or my fire kit or whatever I want to take away from camp. I don't have to take this big pack with me. Or I can attach it to my H harness or anything else as additional storage. So moving right in here, we'll start on this side. You can see the Helikon-TEX Bushcraft line logo there. It's a nice leather patch. Over here I've got just a waterproof bag with my food in it. Just got some Mountain House meals, coffee, stuff like that. Just in a 5-liter waterproof dry bag there. Nothing else in there. It is coated on the inside. This is a Cordura nylon kind of. I guess this is nylon. It's coated, so it's going to be water resistant for you. Got a nice drawstring. Moving to the middle pouch here, I've got my cook kit. The bag there. I've got some lemon lime beverage based powder from an MRE. Some peanut butter for snack on the trail. I've got my GSI coffee filter for the morning. And then my cook kit I'm bringing this time is the Pathfinder cook kit. I've got my stainless steel cup, Pathfinder alcohol stove. I've done a video on. You see it there. It all nests inside of my GSI cup with the vented lid, and then my hot koozie right there that I made. So that is my cook kit. So you got to have coffee in the morning, and can't get away from not having coffee in the morning. So that's that pouch. Moving on over here, I've got my tarp, which is my 11-foot hex tarp from Appalachian Hammock. Got my guy lines and my 4 stakes to go with that, and that's empty. On the E&E pouch, right here, I've got my Baco Laplander folding saw. On the outside, I've got some 1-inch Gorilla tape and some trail marking tape. Moving to the inside, I've got my fire kit in a plastic bag, a yellow plastic bag, just so I can I don't lose it at camp. It's easy to see. I've got a head net for bugs out on the trail because the spiders are starting to get bad. And in here, I've got a lot of my 5Cs. I've got my first aid kit. I've got a space blanket that came with the One Tigress Backwoods Bungalow. Just threw that in there. I've got a bandana, a cotton bandana. I've got some number 36 bank line. I've got my Solar Mini, or my Solar Squeeze filter system. And then I've got a Night Eyes light there. And that's all I've got in this pouch. So, also on the outside, I've got my Kuxa there and my Woods-Chogan Tomahawk from CRKT that I've done a video on. I've done a lot of video on all of this, so I'm not going to get into the details of much of this. So, moving on to the inside here, let me back up a little bit. Actually, on the outside, you've got a compartment on the outside, which I've got some items that I want to get to quickly. I've got my hammock suspension, which is just camo straps and toggles from Dutch. I've got my compass. I've got a trash bag. And then I've got my DD Magic Carpet XL, which is a ground sheet from DD Hammocks. It's the XL size. It comes in a nice waterproof bag there. Inside, you've got a nice mesh pocket right here on the inside of the lid. And I've got some, normally I wouldn't carry any of this if it wasn't, you know, I wasn't going into the woods in my neighborhood, but some stuff to read out on the trail. I've got my my AT field book, building trails and stuff. I've got a tree identification guide, and then I've got Advanced Bushcraft from Dave Canterbury. Just some stuff to look at while I'm out there, because I didn't want to take my phone or my Kindle or anything, and I had the extra room, so I figured I'd pack some stuff to read, but I normally wouldn't do that. Put those back in the bag there. Kind of straighten everything up real quick so we can get get into the main compartment. So you've got an extension here that will extend the main pack up some, and also it closes right there, so you can get an extra couple liters of volume. So right on the top, I've got my rain jacket, which is a Columbia rain jacket, and then right underneath of that, I've got a pair of Fjallraven Hydratic rain pants. They're really nice. They're 100% waterproof. They have Velcro on the back of the legs to tighten the legs around your boots. So those are nice from Fjallraven. So that's my rain gear. Right under that, I've got my chameleon from Dutchware. Just regular whoopee slings to go with the straps and toggles, and the bug net. So that's my hammock. And then inside the main pack here, I have a 20-liter dry bag from DD Hammocks. And inside of that, I've got my Hammock Gear Econ pillow. Get the pack out of the way here so we can get some more room. I have, actually, let me spread out this Magic Carpet a little bit, and I can kind of show you what's inside my bag without getting it all nasty, because it did rain yesterday and I cut the grass. You can see the Magic Carpet. It's got straps, it's got tabs, loops here, so you can stake it down if you want to. It's waterproof. Got the DD logo on there. Just let me spread this out a little bit so I don't get my quilts and my clothes dirty. And hopefully I'm in the field of view here. So I've got my Hammock Gear quilt there, and my pillow. Inside the dry bag, I have something that's new to me. It is a Hammock Gear 40-degree Econ Phoenix underquilt. It is, I know most of you have seen the Phoenix before. It's a 3/4 length. It's in OD green and gray on the inside. And that fits down into a nice small storage bag from Hammock Gear. So I can get that crammed really tight in there. And then for this trip, I wanted to try out the DD quilt that I did a video on. It's got a nice compression sack that it goes into. So that's my installation right there. The hammock and the tarp. So we're really not taking up that much room in this 40-liter pack here. So, and it's really not that heavy. So, you know, comparatively to a tent, you're running about the same, I guess. And then let's kind of set this aside. That's waterproof. Got my tarp there, my hammock, my quilt. There's my tarp, my rain pants, my pillow. And then the only other thing I have here, I've got my, I did a video on this, what my Ozark Trail TQ liner I brought along, just because I haven't used that DD top quilt below 40 degrees yet, and it is going to be possibly below 40 degrees. So I wanted to have a little something else just in case, and as you can see, it doesn't take up much room. So I've got just a regular compression, just a regular storage bag here that I got from Walmart. It's a 3-pack, it's not waterproof at all. But inside of that I have my extra clothes. I'll go over the extra clothes I brought, and then I'll go over what I have on my person. As far as bringing clothes along, I have an extra shirt. This is from Helikon-TEX. This is their tactical Helikon-TEX t-shirt. It's a really nice shirt. Very, very, very breathable. It's got hook and loop panels on both sides. Got some real cool patches. I got a 76 patch, and I got my Maryland flag patch. And then it's got a small pocket with a loop on each side. So that's from Helikon-TEX. It's a really nice shirt to hike in. I've got a pair of Darn Tough socks, the AT socks, to go to sleep in or to wear out when I'm hiking if my socks get wet. And then an extra pair of boxers. And then to sleep in, since it is going to be a little cooler, I've got the Condor Base 2 microgrid fleece top and bottom. So if it gets cold while I'm at camp, I can throw on the top with the rain jacket and get some insulation plus some wind protection, because you can see it is windy. This time of year, the weather changes crazy down here, and it can be very windy, and then sun comes out and then it starts to rain 20 minutes later. So with the forecast, I wanted to be as prepared as I can and fit as much as I can, even though I'm kind of close to home. And that's it. As you can see, it's really quite a lot fit into this pack. You've got all of the hammock stuff right here. Got all my food stuff up here, and then all my extra stuff, my clothes, all fits in this pack. Let me take the phone off here. I'll give you a little close-up of everything. Here's my food bag, my food in it. For out on the trail, my peanut butter and my carbohydrate electrolyte beverage base powder. Here's my cook kit. I've done a video on that. My coffee filter. A cotton bandana to go with my my first aid kit, and my 10 C's in the E&E pouch. Got a trash bag. My Baco. There's my Torx tapes. A fire kit. I won't get into that. I'll do a separate video on that one day, but it's your basic bushcraft fire kit. Got my headlamp, my water filter and straw, my head net. This is just a one I got from Walmart, basically. That's all that is. My compass, just a regular base plate compass. There's my heavy books I've got there. My suspension, just regular titanium toggles and poly straps from Dutch. Here is the bag that they go in. Jellyfish from Hammock Forms made that for me. There's my my Phoenix. There's the chameleon, as you can see. The DD top quilt and the tarp, all right here. And there's the pillow, the Hammock Gear Econ pillow. There's the sleeping bag liner that I turned into a TQ liner. As you can see there, I wrote it. Here's the packed. It packs into itself, this Columbia rain jacket. So the size comparison wise, you can see compared to everything, it'll fit into my my cargo pocket here if I wanted it to. Here's the 20-liter dry bag for everything. And then the bug net, and then all my clothes. The Fjallraven rain pants. Extra boxers, you don't want to see those. My darn tough AT Conservancy wool socks to hike in. Here is the Helikon-TEX Cool-Tex shirt. There's a Cool-Tex and a Cool-Tex Light. It's even lighter than this one. Matching hook and loop panels, and on each side it does have the pocket with the little loop there. And then the Condor Base 2 microgrid fleece top and bottom. Here's the top, got the thumb holes, 3/4 zip, yada yada yada. I've done a video on that. And then the pack itself. So there's the E&E pouch. If you can look in the inside there, there is some hook and loop on the inside. There's the pouches, got drain holes in it. The Bushcraft line logo. Here are the outside pouches. I added this, found this in the checkout line at Walmart to hook my Kuxa on. The 12-ounce Kuxa. You don't find many 12-ounce Kuxas. I got this one specifically because it's bigger. I can put, make a larger cup of coffee in the morning. All the straps have keepers on them, which is really nice. It's made of really strong Cordura and nylon. Inside, I've also added, I couldn't show you before, but this is a side plate carrier from a ballistic vest. But there's PALS straps on the inside here, and I just added it. So I've got an extra pouch on the inside for some small things that I wanted to add it in. And it's a giant bag on the inside. I've got my water bladder there. That pouch right there is just for the plastic stay to make the back rigid. Sorry about the wind. Got some really nice padding, raised padding on the back here that you can see. The straps have some nice vented pads, and then you've got the PALS webbing all over. So that is my Matilda pack from Helikon-TEX, and everything that I put in it. And I also have my more Bushcraft Black here. So that's my Helikon-TEX Bushcraft Black. And everything I've got in it for just a 2-night stay out in the woods. My daughter helping me out here. And other than that, I've just got what's on me. I've got my my Timex Gallatin watch with a little compass there. My Wazoo Survival Bushcraft bracelet. I got my Fjallraven Vita Pro pants, and I've got a shirt from MTAC. Where you can see it here, it's real breathable. It's vented on the sides and everything. So that's that, guys. You got any questions, comments? Let me know. I've done videos on a lot of this stuff, and I'll be also putting another video out soon on the Phoenix, and then a couple other new items I've got. So stay tuned. Here's the customary look at the bay. I hope this recorded well. I'm Chesapeake, and I'll see you guys next time.